Good morning, Bishop Young Academy. Today's virtual assembly is all about us celebrating the fantastic home learning that's been taking place from all of our students during this time. I'd like to start off by sharing a quote with you, which is by William G. Spady. We can all learn and succeed, but not in the same way and not in the same day. And I think that that's really important to remember. We've all experienced lockdown and the school closure in very different ways. And some of us have been able to access the learning really successfully straight away. And for some of us, it's taken a little bit longer to get into a routine of working independently from home. But I'd like to share with all of you how proud we have been as an academy of all of your efforts. And I'd like to take this opportunity to share some of the fantastic work that we have been producing as a school community during this time. So what does remote learning at Bishop Young Academy look like? Well, like I said a moment ago, huge congratulations to all of you who continue to produce some excellent pieces of learning during these times. And it's never too late to start. You will find all of your lessons and a suggested timetable for each day on our home learning guide, which you will access as soon as you log on to the Bishop Young Academy website. Your completed pieces of work can either be sent via email to your subject teacher or saved in your subject teacher's handworking file. If you've completed work on paper, then that's fine. Just keep hold of that, and once we are in a position where we can welcome you back into school, you'll be able to share that with your teacher. For some of you, it's been easy to take a photograph of your work and send that in. That's absolutely fine as well. And as soon as your work is received by your teacher, you will receive feedback on how you can make even further progress with your learning from home. Just to note that each day you have access to your lessons, which is bespoke to the timetable that you would follow at the academy, but you're also welcome to try our oracy challenges, our enrichment activities, and the wellbeing sessions that are so importantly provided for you at this time. I'd also like to share with you my thanks in giving us feedback on how you have experienced remote learning. It was new to all of us when school sadly closed on the 23rd of March, and remote learning on this scale was something that none of us had experienced before. It was really important that we got it right for you. So thank you to all of those who completed the student surveys, and at the end of this assembly I'll share with you once more the link for you to be able to share your thoughts on how you've experienced remote learning. Our aim is to make it as effective as possible for you so you can make the most progress during this time. Here's an example of some of the things that you've told us. So you said sometimes you found it a little bit difficult to structure your time during the day. So we made sure we provided you a timetable for each day which was bespoke to your subject choices. Some of you thought that the reason you couldn't complete the work was because you didn't always understand the task set. So we now ensure that we provide lessons with voiceovers to really help you to understand the activities on each slide and to talk you through some of the thinking that you would need to go through in order to successfully complete the work. You told us you liked a really varied approach to your learning, and as a result of that, you now get a choice of media clips, web links, knowledge organisers, photographs from textbooks to really enrich your learning. Some of you have been accessing the Oakbank Trust lessons really successfully too. And then some of you commented on the fact that you didn't always have a device, or you were sharing a device with somebody at home, making it difficult for you to sometimes complete the work set. So we've ensured that you have paper copies for all of the lessons, and they've been delivered to you at home. A huge pat on the back to all of you who have been recognised as our home learning heroes. All of your efforts have been rewarded on class charts by your teachers. And I just want to share with you some fantastic examples of the great work produced by some of your peers and class buddies. So here we've got some fantastic examples of Year 7 history work by Joshua and Olivia. We've got some more examples of some brilliant work on the trenches and understanding what it was like to have been a soldier in the trenches as well. Well done, Hudson and Ella in Year 8. Thank you, Molly, Abby, for further work on your history for Miss Corbett. Some fantastic understanding shown there. And for Katie in Year 10, some brilliant work in sociology. Here's some more fantastic work from Year 8 History. And to Dorshel, Dante and Libby, well done again. Some really good learning evident here. Here are some further examples from Toyin in Year 10 Sociology. Well done, Toyin. And some examples from Maths as well. Do keep checking our Bishop Young Twitter feed because we share all of your successes where possible on there too. Well done, our home learning heroes. And whilst a lot of us, or most of us, have been at home and learning to learn from home, a key group of our students have been in school. They have been really helping to develop our Bishop Young Wellbeing Garden by planting flowers and lettuces, and they've been painting pebbles as part of some art and creative sessions in the afternoon. So if any of you do come into school and look on the left-hand side as you enter the main reception, you'll see our rock snake with some brilliant artistic pebbles there. So some top tips for home learning then. Well, what have we learned from you and from each other that might help you to be as successful as possible moving forwards? Firstly, ensure that you've organised your day in advance. Make sure you know exactly where the materials are that you'll need to learn from and what time you're going to start your learning. Find somewhere quiet and comfortable to learn. Sometimes it's not always possible when we've got other family members at home and little brothers and sisters perhaps, but if you can just find a quiet spot, maybe for an hour or two, where you're able to get your head down and do some learning, that will really help you. Make sure you have pens, paper and other equipment at hand each day, and make sure at the end of the day you store it away safely so you can get it out again on the following weekday. Save all of your work. If you're working remotely on computer, make sure you back everything up or email it to your teacher so it doesn't get lost. It's really important that you remember to take time out. Don't put yourself under too much pressure if you think that you've got lots of work to get through. Your well-being is of equal importance. So it's really important that you take time to exercise and that you do have a break and have lots of healthy snacks. And talk about your learning. All the research suggests that if you can talk about what you've learned with somebody else, it really helps to reinforce that learning with you and consolidate it. So have a chat with your siblings, with your friends, it might be with family members, either in the household or remotely, about what you've learned. And like I said earlier, look after yourselves. Try and keep to a structured day at this time. Eat healthily, exercise, socialise within reason, ensure you get plenty of sleep, talk about your learning, engage with the school community, and keep in touch. If ever you need any help with your lessons, it's really important that you email your subject teacher who are at hand to make sure they can help you through it. And finally, some useful links. I said earlier that your student voice is really important in shaping this learning experience for you. So if you haven't done already, please follow this link to complete our SurveyMonkey. You can find your daily learning here on the Bishop Young Academy website. It's never too late to start. Don't worry if you don't feel you've done enough work whilst you've not been in classrooms. It's never too late to get a head start with it. And finally, I'd like to share with you the opportunity to compete in the Bishop Young Academy Games by following this link here. It's really sad that we can't have our annual sports day, but the PE department have worked really hard to give you the opportunity to compete in some challenges, and we'd love to hear all about it. So please follow that link for further information on how to do so. Well, I hope that this assembly has found you all well. We miss you all terribly, and we look forward very much to the moment where we can welcome you back into school. But for now, take care, good luck with your learning, and please don't hesitate to get in touch if we can help you further with it. Thank you.